I missing? Guess that's over. Not bad. It's not working. I must be missing something. That looks important. Okay, this is it. we go. That's odd.
They're my friends! Please! What are you doing here?
You saved my ass. I'm here to save yours.
Wow. You didn't have to do that.
Well, you were pulled screaming into a giant crystal, so I kinda did.
Right. I guess I would have done the same. But how did you find me?
To be honest, I'm not sure. But I think it has something to do with this.
They risked their life to find me. You can trust them.
Anomaly.
What are you?
A keeper.
A keeper of what?
The realm in which you now reside. All realms. All my mandate to protect.
What is it talking about?
This is the labyrinth. A place between worlds. Connecting the worlds. The Keeper protects all of them from the root. We got them out of Earth, but the others...
There is little time. System failure is imminent. This segment. Where did you find it?
I killed something, and it kind of fell out.
Interesting. A failsafe.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
No, it's good.
The index can be repaired. 3 outcomes emerge, where once there was one.
We could do it. We could end the root.
More segments are required. The anomaly will retrieve them.
Wait. What about her?
The tide must be stemmed. The utility must remain.
The utility? You mean Clementine?
Yes. Clementine. Corruption tears at the seams of this realm. Yet the doorways remain. Gateways to other realms. This key grants passage. Find the segments and return them to me.
Hey, Traveler. I hope it didn't cost you too much to find me. Well, I'm sorry anyway. You shouldn't have had to come after me. I'd have told you if I could. So, how's the ward? Is Bo okay? Yeah, that sounds like Bo. Well, if you see him again, tell him I'm fine. More than fine. I'm at peace. Not that that'll keep him from worrying. I do. For so long now, I felt lost, especially on Earth. I felt like I was living someone else's life. I joined the Dreamer program with the promise of making a difference. A chance to do something that mattered. I thought I'd found it on Reesum, but it didn't last. It wasn't real. But these powers, everything that's happened to me, it's all been leading me here. This is where I'm meant to be. This is where I'm needed. No. I mean, maybe? I don't know. It's complicated. There was a time I thought the ward would never be home again. It still isn't. Though, that doesn't mean it won't ever be. But I'm needed here now. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. I can't go back, Traveler. Not right now. No. Not that I've bothered to look. Nothing that'll make sense, probably. The labyrinth isn't what it looks like. But it also is? Let me try again. Most of this place is like thought and energy. There's so much more to it than what your senses see. I only know that because of my bond with the Keeper. I mostly feel the labyrinth. Like a heartbeat. Or sunlight. And like both of those things, it's connected to everything. It is. Like, more complicated than I think my brain can even handle. Try asking the Keeper about it. Their answers might not make much more sense than mine, but at least they know what they're talking about. Okay. Be safe, you hear me? And hey, if you see the ward again, tell Bo... Tell everyone that I'm okay. They don't need to worry about me.
Corruption spreads, yet the anomaly has questions. The seat of all worlds. First the core, then the labyrinth, then all worlds that are, were, or shall be. The core has been purged of corruption, yet corruption remains. All must be purged. The labyrinth must hold fast, must be last to fall. Little that has not been said. Their origin is unclear. Their existence unexpected, yet ideal. A failsafe in the event of utter collapse. The segments repair the index. The index purges the corruption. New outcomes emerge. The anomaly's involvement has altered probabilities. Altered them further. Find the remaining segments. The Creator. The Creator. Obscured. The Creator is the Creator. The first was extracted from an entity of great power. Logic dictates. The others are dissembled within the same. Search the worlds. Seek out other powerful entities. Extract the segments within them. hesitancy irrational. Either the anomaly erases one life, or the root erases all. There are no other outcomes. Short-term outcomes are likewise simplistic, for the entities in question erase lives as well. Erasure is unavoidable, entropy deliberate. This one seeks to maintain the cycle. Unknown, the intersection of worlds with surviving entities of sufficient power, and worlds for which corruption has not made them untraversable. The intersection is small. Start with one, then search another. The labyrinth is the connection of all things. It is the seat of the worlds, built upon the core, and all worlds are built upon it. I have provided the maximum help that I can. All endeavors will fail if I do any more. You are the resource now. Find the segments and return.
My time, traveler. Come on, what you got? Yep.
Anything you need? You know where to find me.
What can I do for you, friend?
You came to the right place, traveler. This is 100% true. I've been telling tales about the Ford family for years. I tell you, nothing about them surprises me no more. Like old Commander Ford, one who used to run this here ward, she was the youngest of the family. She's the one what brought most of this town together. They say she's dead and buried, but they don't know the truth of it. See, the thing about the Fords is... They say she's dead and buried, but they don't know the truth of it. See, the old commander were the youngest, but she ain't the last. Old Ford, her grandpa, is still kicking here in town. Crazy old man went and fought the Deadwood head on and lived. Her grandmother was half Root herself. Folks used to call her the Root Mother. And oh, she were a twisted one, let me tell you. The thing about the Fords is they can't die. Not a single damn one of them. I mean, look, they all thought old Ford had died long ago, and there he is, plain as day. I don't care what anyone says. I swear to you on my unborn brother's life, the other Fords are still out there somewhere, too. This one's 100% true. I do miss the days when you could find the stuff the old world used to make. Canned foods, spiced chocolates, electronical music boxes. Oh, found this old can of what's-it once. As in, we literally did not know what was in it. The can weren't open, but the label had long rubbed off. Finding that was like all our birthdays at the same time. That can must have been 100 years old, banged up and bloated. Could have been anything in there. So, my boys did what any good family would do. They dared me to drink it. Well, I ain't one to back down from something stupid. So, I grabbed the can and said something sensually flattering about their mamas. Then, I popped the top. Woohoo! Damn stuff hissed and fizzled like some kind of brown sludge demon. Smelled like one, too. I chugged the whole damn thing. The thick goop tasted like scented sewer water. Burned my brain like a chili pepper. I nearly puked with each swallow, but I weren't gonna give them the satisfaction. When I threw the can aside, the boys cheered. I opened my mouth, flashed them a smug smile, and my teeth was all stained the darkest mud brown you ever seen. Ha, they stayed that way for at least a month. And that's where I got my name. Let me see here. It's about the time my own damn son left me to die. Oh, don't worry, I'm still here, ain't I? Or he went to get some grub for us or whatever, I don't know. Point is, I was alone in the darkened woods with nothing but my rifle. We was on our way from the city to our new home in the ward here, carrying all my earthly possessions and all that, and Brabus, he up and leaves me in the middle of the night. I was attacked 20. No. 50 deadwood come crashing through the trees. We thought they was all dead and gone, but they were just a-waiting for old Mudtooth to leave his helio chopper. Now, I may be an old mudder, but I ain't no pushover. I blasted them down, left and right, laughing all the time. Ho, I was winning until something snuck up on me and concustipated me upside the head. I don't mind telling you, I thought I was done for. Then a growling starts. Deadwood back off, and I look up to see a dog there tearing them apart, literal limb from non-metaphorical limb. We fought the rest off together, that dog and I thought to myself, now there's a mudder what's got some teeth. Turns out he just wanted some of my stew. Oh, here's a good one. Long time ago, when I was just 10 years old or so, I moved to a place called Sanctuary. Sanctuary was true to its name. It was a place where folks came to be free from the dead wood, to protect each other. A lot like this place. Boy, Sanctuary had everything. Folks there had working engines and roads filled with fruit trees. But Sanctuary had this one thing I ain't never seen since. They called them movers, and I can still see them in my mind. See, they'd hook up this battery, right? Only it weren't storing power, but stories. They'd hook it up to a wheel and a light, and bam! Whole worlds just show up on the wall. Talking rabbits and stuttering pigs and this one real surly duck. Maybe it's something like Ford's old crystals. Except you couldn't walk into the movers. Believe me, I tried. Nah, they just played for you, sound and all. Transporting you to another place. Maybe that's where I got my love of stories, huh? Never really thought about it till now. Sure can. Well, let's see. So I was on a scrounge with the Crazy Eight. That was my gang back in the day. We came across this old hospital, see? Folks were holed up in the basement, trapped there for God knows how long. But the root, But the root had found those folks same time we did. Now the Crazy Eight, they were all for running. We got 88 problems, they'd say, and dead folks ain't one of them. But not me. I knew those folks needed help. Also, knew they had food and meds. So I fought for them, tooth and nail, literally a-biting and a-chewing the damn deadwood off me. When it was over, the Crazy Eight come up to me, and I just smile at them, with root bits stuck all over my teeth. Looked like mud, they said. There you go, Mudtooth. Name stuck ever since. Oh, here's a good one. So, I gotten separated from the Crazy Eight, my gang, you see. We've been chased by these big old deadwood, taller than a man with 10 times as many pointy bits. Ooh, nasty fellers. The others, they holed up in this old scrap building and slammed the door. Left me for dead. There was no way in, but there were these old pipes underground. Sewage, judging by the stink. But I wasn't gonna stay out there with deadwood creeping round, so I held my breath and crawled through what must have been half a mile. I come busting out of the pipes and right into the middle of the crazy eight. They were holding me a funeral. I stand up, covered in mud and God knows what else, and just smile at them. And that, friend, is where I got the name Mudtooth. Here, right good listen, Tater friend. Tell you what, though, I'm a little light on the stories right now, but you look like you could use yourself some company. I got just the cure for that. And I ain't talking about my stew this time. Take this and check back with me later. I'm sure I'll have some newly re-remembered stories for you then. Let me see here. Ho ho! There's an old man what lives at the center of a maze. Or does he live at the gate to the maze? I don't matter. This old man sees everything. And I don't mean like he can see whatever he wants when he wants. I mean, he sees everything all at once. That ain't all. The old man in the maze is a maker. The maze, see, is like a spider web full of doors, stretching its threads every which way. And this watcher man sits at the center. And he don't just watch. He makes. Where there ain't a door, he makes one. And then he makes what's on the other side of it, too. Ho, 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 I can see on your face you ain't buying it. But I tell you, this earth of ours is just one door in a dozen hundred. And if this maze watcher decides he wants someplace to end, all he got to do is snap a thread and poof, no more door, no more world. Be sure to let me know if you do. Be sure to come back for some stew.
Back before the root was gone, I cooked whatever I could find. Like, whatever I could find, you know?
Hey, I don't suppose you've seen Clementine out there. The talk about her's all skittish. I think Bo's gonna birth kittens and puppies at once. Wait, for real? Folks around here have been worried sick about her. Well, don't just stand there gawking. Where is she? What? You sound like you've been drinking too much of Mudtooth's tonic. You know that, right? All right, well, is she coming back? So long as she's all right, I guess. I mean, I barely knew her. But she seemed like she could make her own choices just fine. So now that you found her, does that mean you're here to stay? sorry. I just can't believe all those words were put into the same sentence, or that I even understood some of it. Our lives got pretty weird, huh? I guess we were asking for it, looking for fairy tales and all. Well, I ain't going nowhere then. I'll be here when you need me, or when you're done, whichever comes first. Just make sure you come back, okay?
What aid can Dwell provide? Of course, Paxeltech. The Paxeltech's path lies before it.
Traveler returns. They don't like it when I help you, but it is the role I must play. Goodbye, Traveler.
Traveler. The what? That doesn't sound okay. Do you have any idea what's out there? This is the World Stone we're talking about. We've got to get a rescue party together. We have to make sure she gets back safe. Right. I forgot that you... Sorry, I'm just... You really think she's okay? All right, I guess I just have to accept that. Well, if you see her again, tell her that tell her that the town isn't the same without her. So, welcome back then, I guess. Anything I can help you with? Yeah, so after you and the Founder went missing, Riggs and I went looking for you. Found the stone floating and glowing like the old days. I had a hunch what happened. Not my first experience with this thing, you know? I wanted it out here this time, so we could help anyone who came through right away. Turns out that was the right choice. Who knows how long it would have taken you to get out of that old ward. Right. So, long time ago, when the Root were still everywhere, I helped the Wanderer get to the oldest ward somewhere out past the... tell the truth, I don't even know where it is. Now that's the thing about the World Stone. They don't give you any idea where you are or how you got there. I don't know how the Wanderer got used to it. Yeah, that's what they call them. Yeah, I didn't come up with it. Yeah, the Wanderer did all the real stuff. Entered the ward, fought the Root, found Clementine. Anyway, yeah, I know better than most. Anything can come out of one of these things. I mean, I knew she was gone. I just didn't know she was that gone. Clem takes off from time to time, you know? It's just her way. She'll disappear for hours, sometimes days at a time. Well, I never liked it, but she can take care of herself, yeah? And it's not like I could stop her anyway. And she always came back, saying she just needed to be alone for a while, and I can respect that. I just wish she'd talk to someone, you know? Yeah, well, the Founder's his own thing, ain't he? It's not the first time he's disappeared on us. Not even the fifth time. Commander Ford, the Founder's granddaughter, used to say relying on the Founder was like running across rubble. Now, you could do it for a while, but sooner or later, it'll let you down. Now, I don't know if I'd go that far, but Founder Ford, he was always more of like... well, more of an idea to us than a leader. Hell, when I was a kid, everyone thought he'd been dead for years. But that's the thing about the Founder. He never stays gone. A week, a year, a decade. Somehow, he always finds... If you need anything, you know where to find me.
of room. Other world? How many of these are there? Find these segments, huh? Sure. Here they go.
We have been waiting. That's far enough. Paxotech. It stands before the Eternal Empress, Mistress of the Red Court, favored of the Thane. Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Or maybe we can talk about this?
Dafka. It seems it shall live. For now. But tell us, Paxotech, what woes does it bring this time? It stands before the Eternal Empress, once and future ruler of Yesha. Her Majesty asks once more, what brings the Paxotech to her court? Answer, for eternal life is not the same as Her Majesty is unsurprised by its solipsism. From the Krell to Ford to the Destroyer, Paxotech ever served the wants of the self. There is no name more cursed in these royal halls. When the pestilence came, Ford succored the schismatics. Treachery turned to ruin. Ruin to desperation. Her Majesty would see Ford bleed. Would see all Paxotech put to the blade. But the Paxotech prowess is fearful. Ford, the Destroyer, and others were staggering. Undeniable. Perhaps Paxotech's strength can serve to liberate rather than oppress Her Majesty. In her eternal wisdom will grant it grace. The Paxotech's life in exchange for another's. Her permanence has spent many lifetimes communing with the Thane. The Holy Tree grants euthanasia, but also clarity. The Paxotech needs salvation, power to overcome the only true enemy. Do not demur, for it has not the guile to see beyond her eternity. All dance to the same world song. Different notes, different parts, same tune. The Paxotech seeks the abomination. It would slay this creature, and her eternity would see it slain. In this way, it will prove its loyalty and worth. For Her Majesty will not suffer another transgressor. It deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too gracious, yet let it decide. Her permanence savors either outcome. She desires only to bring the Nunyutav back to the pen, to draw her people back from the abyss created by the Sundering. But the abomination bedevils her will. A horror, wretched in her sight. Let the Paxotech face this dark spirit. Be not her bane, but her blade. Then the Paxotech shall have its reward. Ask then, but do not test her eternity's grace. Does it need a reason to obey eternity? Perhaps hating the fiend as we do would sharpen its edge. We once had a guardian, a god of many faces. This one of many was destroyed by Paxotech. And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity. Just so. Peace and greatness, Paxotech. Nunyun Tav will once again return to the Eternal Court, bringing immortality to the deserved. And the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root. The end of the root is a blessing to all. Her eternity aches to sing them into oblivion. When the dark spirit wormed its decay into our god, the husk of the blessed Thane grew malign. The eternal ziggurat was torn asunder. Our world now hangs by its tendrils, and our future by a strand of hope thinner still. A mortal concept. Vengeance is for those whose lives are too short to see beyond it. Her eternity's vision spans the totality of time. Vengeance is too petty a word. The foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxotech could grasp the powers of her permanence. Not as she does. None can. The path to desire is neither easy nor safe. Go forth, blade. Cut away the rot that plagues this world. Prove there is one Paxotech that is more useful living than dead.